Hello and welcome to Blank's Brain. Hello and welcome to Blank's Brain, which the blank being the name of the perk we're talking about. And today's perk is the Arbiter. Yes, I've gone through a rebranding already. We're gonna call it Arbiter's Brain, Hive Mind's Brain, Survivalist's Brain. It's just shorter. It runs off the tongue better. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the tips, how to play them, and how to play them. Let's get into the video. Immediately switch to explosive resistant arm. Wait. Oh, I already made that joke. Okay, dang it. In all seriousness, if you love explosions, then Arbiter's your guy. Now, before the Blitzer mains kidnap me, let me talk about what Arbiter does. You know, besides satisfying explosions, being a mid to frontliner, and being one of the most influential perks if played right. But then again, we can say that about any perk if played right. So let me restart. Here's how you think like an Arbiter. Your increased melee damage, max health, and immune to cripple means that you can take more risks than other perks while you're on the front line, which you're more than capable of doing. I mean, when you run into a scav that has a blunt weapon, it means that you won't have to suffer the consequences of having broken limbs. Limbs. I swear it's only one whack and my limbs are always broken. You do, however, still get your arms broken, so I should take back limbs and just say legs. Your legs don't get crippled. Your arms totally still do. Your reduced reloading and hipfire accuracy don't necessarily mean you can't use a gun, but if it does mean that if you have other perks on your team that are specialized with guns and don't have a gun, you should sacrifice that gun to them. It's not like you really need a gun anyways, which we'll get to soon. You know, you might think the hipfire accuracy doesn't matter, but it means you can't dual wield as effectively. And dual wielding is so cool. I mean, you can't... Come on, is that it? Is that all? Is that... It's like, that's like nothing. Reloading slower. Yeah, I can definitely feel that. Look, I was reloaded so slow, I got dizzy. So here's how this works. You ever seen an Arbiter pull off a long shot? Ooh. Here's how I do it. You do it. You wanna press your ability button, and then a second after that, you wanna not do that. Alright, so if you're trying to pull off the long shot of the Arbiter, basically you just press the ability and you click F. Here's how you do the long shot if you've been wondering. You wanna press F to activate your ability, then F again to do it roughly 0.6 seconds after you activate. So not like that. A good rule of thumb to do it is to do it exactly when your character's arm fully extends. So 3, 2, 1. It does damage to you too. So don't do that. Come on, I can do this. I'm good at this game. So ready. Extend. Nope. You know what? Just use throwing knives. They're honestly so much. Just use throwing knives. Bam! Look at that. Extend. Dead. First try. My confidence in Arbiter and how I play him has gone down so much. I have mentioned this before, but you can use your short range explosions to just move up and or save yourself from falls. So typically you just want to jump and shoot. Just press F. You don't need to hold. You don't need to tap it again. If you want to save yourself from falling, you can just do that, something like that. I know you can land here. Pretend I landed that, and yeah, easy. No fall damage, but you don't get crippled, so it doesn't really matter as much. But yeah, little tips like that. Stay yourself on that front line. If I ever see you running from that front line, I'll come back as a blitzer and kaboom boom you myself. That's a word. Yep, and I just used it. That's right. Be amazed. Focus on combining melee-oriented traits, such as the 15% increased melee damage with craftable melee weapons. Imagine that this is like a decimator or something, and you'll be pretty set. You already have the increased melee damage as one of your pros, so combining that with your actual, other traits and your perk itself, and a really good weapon would make you an unstoppable beast on the front line. Combined with the fact that you literally have an explosive in your arm, but you know it. That's fun. That's fine. You can use your short range. I know. Use your short range. Would you stop that? Crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. Use your short range explosion to keep scavs off of your teammates, especially the perks who don't perform good at close range. Heck, even use it to keep it off of teammates in general. For example. Or use the long-range shot to absolutely destroy the enemy. Woohoo! Who needs to protect your teammates from enemies if you unalive the enemy? Okay, the gremlin's gone now. As an Arbiter, you also need to laugh as loud as possible when you get a multi-kill of your ability. Sorry, I think I butchered that. I stream sometimes, so make sure you watch out for those. They're really fun. Like, really get that laughter out. Also, make sure to type in chat so that everyone knows you just got a multi-kill. Like, everybody needs to know. Let them know. If they don't know, go to their face. Just go to their face, right? Go to their face. Be like, hey, can I ask you a question? And tell them that you just got a multi-kill, baby! If they tell you that wasn't a question, just tell them it was a reversed confident question, which is what I'll call a statement. So I was Arbiter, you wanna talk like you're not actually like Arbiter. And they got their fruit juice. And you're not playing like an Arbiter. If your team can understand your chat, then there's somebody doing it wrong. If you can find out what this means, go ahead and put it in the comments. Make sure your computer's background is of you getting a multi-kill. Yeah, it'll boost your skill as an Arbiter by 100% for sure. Like it will, I promise. You know when I said that you should use the decimator? Well, you probably should. But I can't find one, so I'm going with the executioner. Unless I find one right now. Here we go. 157. Yep, off with your head. If you want to play like an Arbiter, don't forget to use your short and long ranged kaboom booms. Both are effective, but let's be honest, one is way more satisfying. And while you're at it, you might as well smack some heads in it for melee. And if you like watching those super satisfying, 100% will have their eyes crowd of joy. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. Videos, then the Arbiter is the perfect perk for you. And that was my satirical, serious, kind of not serious, factual, kind of not factual, suggestive way to play Arbiter. Take it all with a grain of salt, play him however you want. I'm just throwing ideas at people. Next up should be the Risk Runner, aka Heavy, aka a big guy with a big gun, aka a small guy with a big gun, aka a person with a really, really big minigun that will shred whole hordes of enemies. Words are hard. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Bye bye. Subscribe. You don't have to, but you should.